You're going to hate me for saying this. You call yourself a perfectionist to make it look like you have high standards, but actually you're using perfectionism as an excuse because it allows you to delay. It allows you to hold on till the thing is done, hold on till the thing is perfect. It allows you to play around until the thing is as perfect as you want it to. That will not serve you. And so we're going to stop that right now. And you see, what you have not calculated is the cost of perfectionism. You've not calculated how much it costs you in time, in momentum, in money, in energy. And because you've not calculated that, you do not know how perfectionism is actually hurting you. As you know, on this channel, we don't just isolate the problem, we find a solution all under 5 minutes. And so let's get into the video. So you see, usually the things that gets you as an ambitious girl, as a girl who has a high standard, is the fact that you don't want low standard quality of things. And so what we're going to do in this video is find a way to calculate what perfectionism is costing you, a real life example. Then we're going to find another way to help you to get things done without lowering the standards of your work, without lowering the standards of your output. The goal is to help you to become a finisher, not just someone who starts things and leaves a letter of undone things in their week. So the core strategy here is to calculate the cost of the things that you've been holding back on. So let's pick one project, and I know you've got a couple in your pocket that you've been holding off on for too long because it's not perfect yet. And I want you to answer these 3 questions. First, how long have you actually been working on it? I want you to put it down. Months, weeks, years. How long have you been working on it? The second question is, how many hours have you put in beyond what it needed to be good? How many hours? And we're going to look at an example soon, but note down these questions. So what did it cost you in revenue or sales? What did it cost you in time? What did it cost you in opportunity or feedback because you didn't finish this project 2 weeks ago or a month ago? And now this is the part where you might want to skip it, but I don't want you to skip it. So let me tell you why you need to write these numbers down. If you write it down, you get to see perfectionism for what it is. You start seeing it as, this is an opportunity that I could have gotten, but I didn't because I didn't finish with this thing that I was waiting to perfect. Now let's look at a real example. So say that you're an entrepreneur and you want to create a sales page because you want to sell your product, right? If you spend 2 weeks working on that sales page instead of 1 day, because believe you me, you can just use 1 day to create a sales page. I've done it in a day before. I've also done it in 2 weeks before. The difference is that if you wait until 2 weeks, that's 2 weeks of nobody going on that sales page and buying from you. That's 2 weeks of not receiving any feedback from people on what they actually think about the sales page, because it could be that to you it's not very good, but you wouldn't know because you wouldn't have tested it out to get feedback from other people, and that's 2 weeks where you have lost something. So think of that project you're working on. If it's not a sales page because you're not an entrepreneur, but it's an application that you're making, or it's a work project that you needed to action on that you haven't done or that you've been waiting to perfect, think of all the things it would have cost you. And I want you to be very granular about the things that you've lost, whether that's opportunity or feedback or money or time. Put that down. Step 2 is to set a done threshold before you even start the thing. The done threshold is a set of standards that once you meet, you consider that project complete or good enough to go. So going back to our example of the sales page, your done threshold could look like this. This page is considered done when it has a clear headline. It's got 3 sections about the project and it's got a clear call to action. Done, considered done and good to go. Once you set that done threshold, your doneness becomes centered on fact and not feeling. Because you see, perfectionism is a feeling. It's how you feel about the sales page. Do the pictures look nice? Ooh, is it really cool? What are the titles looking like? Those are nitty-gritties that you do not need. So once you've set the done threshold before you start working on the project, it helps you to have a firm basis on which to say, okay, this is done now, it's good enough, it's good to go. For every project you have going forward, you're going to start setting a done threshold before you start the project. I want you to write this. This project is done when blank. Then you set the specific criteria because it's going to differ for every project. This doesn't mean that you're shipping bad work and that you're happy with bad work or substandard work, but it helps you to predetermine when it's done so that it can go out. And one other thing you can do to make this even go up a notch is to also set a timeline. Realize that the timeline is secondary and not primary. Once you have the main criteria set, the timeline just acts as a booster. The best rule of thumb is to consider maybe shifting it 20% lesser than the time you know it will typically take you. So if this is something that is going to take you 5 days to finish, you can decide that, you know what, I'm going to do this in 4 days. That's 20% less than it will take you on that project. I feel like I need to issue a warning here, because I don't want you again to go and set the done threshold so high that it's not attainable. Set it at good and clear. The goal is that you want to put it out there, you want to get feedback quickly, and you want to use that to improve. You will get better with external feedback than internal guesses. So with the feedback you get, you can improve as you go, and you can actually finish the things that you started. I hope this video helps you to pick up that project that has been sitting on for quite some time now and aim to get it finished. Go set that done threshold right now and then publish it or put it out there. Use the feedback to improve it. Thank you for being here. My name is Abbie, and I'll see you in the next video.